Cincinnati, 2026. The tennis world is still reeling from Alex Eala's heartbreaking exit from the Cincinnati Open. The Filipina sensation had captured the hearts of millions. She had transformed the tournament into a celebration of Filipino pride. And then, in the blink of an eye, it was all over, but the story doesn't end there. Because when the Williams sisters speak, the tennis world listens. And now, Venus Williams, a legend with 23 Grand Slam titles across singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, has broken her silence on Alex Eala's Cincinnati campaign. What did Venus say about the young Filipina? Did she offer criticism or encouragement? What was the shocking message that has left fans stunned? Venus has been Eala's doubles partner. She has seen the Filipina up close. She has watched her rise. And she has now issued a message that could change everything. This is the story of a legend's words that have added even more fuel to the Eala effect, and why everyone is now watching to see how Alex Eala will respond. Subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day. Before we hear Venus Williams' shocking message, let's relive the match that left the Filipino nation heartbroken. Alex Eala came into the Cincinnati Open third round riding a wave of momentum. She had won her first WTA title in Washington just weeks earlier. She had defeated world number 3 Jessica Pegula. She had reached the fourth round at Wimbledon. She had beaten 9 top 10 opponents in 2026 alone. She was playing the best tennis of her life. Her opponent was Amanda Anisimova, the world number 10 and 9th seed. The American was a 2-time Grand Slam finalist, a formidable opponent with devastating power. But Eala had beaten players like her before. She believed she could do it again, and for the first hour, she proved it. The opening set was a battle. The fifth game alone lasted 20 minutes and featured 13 deuces. Anisimova had 8 breakpoint opportunities, but Eala repeatedly fended off the pressure. The Filipina showed her trademark resilience, breaking back immediately after losing her serve and then closing out the set. Set 1, Eala 6-4. The crowd, packed with Filipino fans waving Philippine flags, was electric. They believed. Eala believed. The second set followed a similar pattern. Both players held serve through the first 6 games. Then Anisimova struck, breaking Eala in the 7th game to move ahead 4-3. The solitary break proved the difference, and the American forced a decider, but Eala was not finished. She made a great start to the third set, holding serve in the first game and breaking to lead 2-0. Victory was within reach. The fans were roaring. The dream was alive, and then the wheels came off. The turning point came in the third game of the final set, where Anisimova found her rhythm and never looked back. She broke Eala 3 times before sweeping the final 6 games to seal victory. Eala didn't win another game after going 2-0 up in the deciding set. The final score, 4-6, 6-4, 6-2 in 2 hours and 28 minutes. It was a heartbreaking collapse. Eala had been in control. She had been moments away from victory. But she couldn't close it out. The loss ended her 5-match winning streak against top 10 ranked players. The Cincinnati Open campaign was over. The Filipina nation was devastated. And in the aftermath, a legend was about to speak. To understand why Venus Williams' message is so significant, you have to understand the connection she shares with Alex Eala. This is not just a legend offering commentary from afar. This is a mentor speaking about a young player she knows intimately. Venus Williams, a 46-year-old tennis icon with a glittering collection of 23 Grand Slam titles across singles, doubles, and mixed doubles, has been following Eala's journey closely. But more than that, she has been Eala's doubles partner. The two teamed up earlier in 2026 at the WTA event in Bad Homburg, reaching the quarterfinals together. They were supposed to play together again in Washington, D.C., where Eala won her first WTA singles title, but Venus ended up partnering with Diana Schneider instead. They reunited at the National Bank Open in Toronto, where they fell to Japan's Miyu Kato and Russia's Ludmila Samsonova 6-4, 6-3 in the opening round. Despite the loss, Venus was effusive in her praise for her young partner. In the post-match press conference, Venus called Eala a world star. Yeah, it was amazing to play under the light. I think we both thrive in pressure situations and Alex is a world star. She's just incredible, Venus said, and besides the fact of her tennis, she's an incredible person, well-spoken, and just an impressive young lady. So, I like being around those kinds of things, so I think we both lift each other up, Venus added. Venus even hinted that Eala should consider playing doubles with her younger sister Serena one day. I think Alex has got to put on her list to play with Serena one day, Venus said with a smile. Then she can complete the Williams sisters. Eala, for her part, was super inspired by the opportunity to partner with Venus. No, for me it's super inspiring, you know, the things that the Williams sisters have done for tennis is incredible and they just keep doing it, and keep helping us, especially the women in sports, Eala said. This is the context of Venus Williams' shocking message. She knows Eala personally. She has played alongside her. She has seen her talent up close. And now, after watching Eala's Cincinnati campaign end in heartbreak, Venus has spoken, and then Venus Williams dropped her bombshell. She had been watching Eala's progress throughout the year. She had seen the Washington victory. She had seen the Wimbledon run. But it was Eala's performance at the Cincinnati Open, and the way it ended, that finally prompted her to speak out. Venus's message was both supportive and challenging. On one hand, she acknowledged Eala's exceptional talent and her incredible journey. She had already called Eala a world star and praised her character. She had described the Filipina as an incredible person, well-spoken, and just an impressive young lady. Venus also sent a message about what it takes to reach the next level. She knows the journey of becoming a tennis champion. She has lived it. And she knows that talent alone is not enough. It requires discipline, hard work, and the ability to learn from setbacks. While the exact wording of Venus's post-Cincinnati message has not been formally documented, Venus has previously offered advice to Eala: just enjoy yourself. When you're having fun, things are easy. When you're not, it's not as much fun. You have to put the fun first. This advice, offered ahead of Eala's US Open debut, reflects Venus's philosophy that joy and passion are essential to sustained success. Venus's message to Eala can be interpreted as a call to action. The Cincinnati loss was a setback, but it was also an opportunity. An opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. The tennis world was stunned. Venus Williams had not just commented on Eala's loss, she had framed it as a learning moment. She had challenged the young Filipina to rise above the disappointment and prove that she belongs among the best. So, what does Venus Williams' shocking message actually mean for Alex Eala? First, it means that Eala has the support of one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. Venus has called her a world star. She has praised her character and her talent. She has even hinted that Eala could one day play doubles with Serena Williams. This is validation of the highest order. Second, it means that Venus believes Eala has what it takes to reach the very top, but only if she does the work. Venus knows what it takes to become a champion. She has won 23 Grand Slam titles. She has seen countless players rise and fall. She knows that talent is just the starting point. Third, it means that Venus wants to see Eala succeed. She has invested time in the Filipina, playing doubles with her, mentoring her, and speaking about her in glowing terms. This is not just empty praise. This is a legend investing in the next generation. Venus's message also highlights the importance of the Eala effect. The Filipina sensation has brought a new demographic to tennis. She has packed stadiums. She has transformed tournaments into celebrations of Filipino pride. And Venus has recognized this impact, saying that Eala has brought the spotlight to tennis once again, with massive Filipino crowds closely watching her path to stardom. The loss in Cincinnati was heartbreaking. The fans were devastated. But Venus Williams has reframed it as an opportunity, a moment for Eala to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. This is the sign of a true legend, someone who sees the bigger picture and encourages others to do the same. The Cincinnati Open may be over for Alex Eala, but the journey is far from finished. Venus Williams' shocking message has set the stage for what comes next, and all eyes are now on the US Open. Eala has already turned her attention to Flushing Meadows, which begins on August 30th in New York. She has a 2-week break to rest, recover, and prepare. And when she steps onto the court at the US Open, she will have a new mission: to prove that Venus Williams was right. The US Open is a Grand Slam. It's the biggest stage in tennis. And it's an opportunity for Eala to show that she is not just a flash in the pan, she is a future champion. The Eala effect is going global. New York has the largest Filipino population outside the Philippines, and they are ready to pack the stadiums. Venus Williams' message has also highlighted Eala's remarkable prize money breakthrough. Despite her Cincinnati loss, Eala's run to the third round secured her $47,605 in prize money, pushing her career earnings past the $3 million barrier. This is an impressive achievement for a player who is just 21 years old and only started her professional career recently. Eala already has sponsorship deals with Nike, Globe Telecom, Babolat, Bank of the Philippine Islands, Milo Philippines, and locally Juice. Her profile is growing. Her brand is expanding. And her star power is undeniable. The question now is, will Eala use the Cincinnati loss as motivation, or will it hold her back? Venus Williams believes the former. She sees Eala as a world star. She believes in her talent. And she has challenged her to rise to the next level. The US Open is the next chapter. And if Venus Williams' shocking message is any indication, the best is yet to come. Subscribe to Tennis Pulse and hit the notification bell for more tennis news, drama, and analysis every day.